Alrighty, I've got my homemade corner balancing set up right here. Two 600-pound capacity scales. We are teared out with the wood. Once I set it down, we'll get our first corner weights. Very slowly, hopefully. Let me reset right here so I can have more control. Alright, let's watch this work. Hopefully we don't blow out the scales. Let's go down slowly. Ever so slowly. Okay. We can watch the hydraulic valves leak down. Very old jack. Got these scales off of Amazon, and I'll show you how I get a more accurate measurement once we're done with this, so I don't have to mess around and keep these scales alive. I'm quite nervous how we're doing here. Okay, we're going down. Just being gentle and nice to the scales. Okay. That is the jack off of the car. We are on the two scales. We are actually lighter than I expected. Look at that. Okay. Log that. And let's go ahead and jack it up so we can save the scales. Okay, guys, you don't need a lot of money. More scales, and we can go down. Actually, shit. I think this will do nicely. Okay. I'm so glad I remembered to do that step. You'll see why in a minute. Why that would help me out. All right, we're back down to safety. E-brake's done. Fortunately, we can't use our chocks because this is the sketchiest one, but I have basically 1.75 inch lift all the way around with these pieces of wood, and you do this that way so your car is level whenever you check your weights. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is a V8 and swap car. I did not swap. If you can see behind my son's Barbie Jeep, I have another one of these cars that's an inline six that I've done up for the past like 5-6 years, and I finished last year. So it's basically done. Just needs a little bit of carb tuning after I rebuilt it. It's probably got like an air leak or something, so making it lean, and or exhaust leak making the O2 sensor read lean. So I have to check into that. The exhaust needs to be done a little better and actually welded in. I don't want to do that really though, because we're going to be salvaging parts to go into this guy right here. This has one body fender molded in, so this is taking into account our weights, right? It's a complete car with steel body, just a normal width car. This is going to be a wide body car. It's got the extra 2 inches in the rear, or 3 inches in the rear. This is what it normally looks like. You can see versus over here. That's how much extra room we've got. This also has shaved doors, and I went and grabbed the extra door over there because this door is already in here as well. That way so we can have a true weight basically, because we're going to be using fiberglass front fenders. Those add 2 inches to the width of this, so we can go out 2 more inches. With the V8 versus an inline 6, it's going to mess up our weight. So what I can do is, excuse me, sorry, drank a lot of coffee this morning. I can weigh my metal fenders that I have for this car in the backyard and add that to this weight, and we will be good to go. So I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna get all 3 corners. I'm gonna have to jack up, pull the block out, put the weight underneath, and then put it back underneath, and we'll be good to go on all 3 corners, and I'll have a total weight for us, and I can tell you more about that. Okay. It's surprising. It really only took me 1 try the first time on video to get it. So let's get this rear. Okay, we moved it a little more to the right, but we're gonna accept it this time. Okay, we're sliding, which is good. On the surface, that means we're not totally deforming the scales, but you know, that's one of the issues you're gonna have. With cheaping out, is that you don't know if your scales are accurate to the nth degree. But look at that. All right. Back on jack surface. Okay. And we're gonna go back up. So we have the whole other side to jack up and do, but I'll do that off of camera so it'll be quicker. And I'll just take pictures of the scales. Okay, we're off. Okay, so that is the front right scaled on the first video, and right rear scaled on this video. And all you have to do now is just do it on the other side. Try to make sure that you've got the stuff you want weighed in the car. I do not have my seats. I do have 2 stock seats and also the 350Z seats. They're in this brown car right here. This car does have the automatic transmission and an R180, not the R200, which will add about 15 pounds. But with that V8, we'll see. This car seems to be extremely light looking at it with that. And it's about 500 pounds for the front front passenger side. If it's 500 pounds over here, because it has that battery over there, normally that's heavier, it's a little lighter. And then with the driver, this does have glass in it. It doesn't have the hatch or the front window glass though, or the quarter glass, so that will add some weight, but it won't add an extreme amount of weight. I do have the fiberglass front fenders for it and a hood, so that's gonna cut down on weight a lot, and also fiberglass bumpers. So we're definitely making progress and taking notes while we're doing it. I'll make more videos with this, and it's gonna be exciting because I got the intake for this as well. If you've seen my other videos, I can link to it right now. It'll be on the top right, and you can see it. It's actually extremely interesting. This is a new iteration. Get you guys a little sneak peek right here we have our thermostat, our bypass, our heater hose line, and we do have a temperature sensor right there as well. Look at that. That black hole right there. And you also have that for the heater hose, which is these guys, and bypass and thermostat. So we'll be moving along very soon. And also, I don't know if you've seen, but there is a valley plate as well. Keep the oil down in the motor, and we're chugging along on this, just making some final tweaks. Probably another half year maybe of development left, but that's taking your own pace, and not getting paid to do it, so it's all free time stuff. But we'll be doing more videos on the intake, more videos on the suspension, the V8 partness of it, what we're going to be doing with the weights, and I'm going to try to get the other two scaled up so I can get this thing off of the wood and back down on the ground a little bit safer for people to be walking around on it. Well, I'll let you guys go, and catch you on the next one.